Hello, and welcome. My name is Dakota Jones, and welcome to today's town hall meeting. We'll be discussing about this hurricane that is bearing our way and what should we do for the citizens of our town. Now, I will be answering a couple questions the reporters have to ask. You, Mrs. Wiki, I think it is.
How will community members get the latest weather warnings?
It is quite easy. Since I've been elected into office, I have created a website for our town. The website was only produced for $500 to $1,000. Also, it gives out national weather alerts that no other town has done in our community. We will always have the best website under my watch. Also, another thing how people could get their news quicker without a website, if they have not seen my wonderful website, you can get it to at a radio station. The radio station is also at the website where our community radio is. Our community radio is 87.9 FM. But they give out fast, reliable news. Also, there's another one where it is a federal alert system. It is the EAS, the Emergency Alert System. The Emergency Alert System will send out an alert to TVs, radios, through the internet, and cell phones. You'll get a message on your cell phone about the alert that's coming through. What also we have doing...
Excuse me, does that cost anything? Is that going to cost our town a whole lot of money?
The EAS is federal, so it does not cost us a single thing. The emergency alert system was put into place just for that. Also, I'd like to go back on the radio. The radio does not cost anything since we own that radio. Also, we have volunteers and police that will come door to door, personally, asking you if you need help evacuating from your home. And that will also not cost you anything, because it is under volunteers and the police's salary to do that kind of things. Now, any other questions? Mrs. Michaels, I think it is.
How will the public be given critical instructions for protecting their homes?
For protecting the citizens' homes of our community, I put much respect into that. Classes prior to this hurricane that is bearing upon us cost $100,000 per course. Now that's a lot of money. But FEMA, the federal agency, paid or gave out grants for our town to hold these classes. That's FEMA's link is also in the website. Also the classes, some of the little notes are on the website. I love my website. Radio. On our radio systems, we broadcast radio commercials all throughout the state. The commercials cost at least $97. $97. But actors cost $300 to $500. Though we have found an actor fairly cheap. I'm not going to give you his price, but he's fairly cheap. These commercials, they're the best commercials in the States so far. They explain how to prepare and protect your home. We give out flood insurance, or people may have flood insurance. They pay $271, and they get $50,000 in building damage, so they can repair their home. They also get $20,000 for its contents inside of it. FEMA, or also our town, offers sandbags, which can help protect against flooding, which helps many people in these crises of hurricanes. We have our own town hall meetings, which we are talking about one right now. We spend $2,000 to $4,000 just to get the word out. Now that's a lot of money. Normally they spend $2,000 to $4,000. Under my rule and our website, I have made it under $2,000 to $4,000. We use town hall meetings. As you can all see, we are in a town hall, and this is a meeting. We give town hall meetings to demonstrate certain ways to protect your home. We also have volunteers to help citizens, like move lawn furniture that was outside of their home, put it inside their home, that way it does not become a projectile in hurricanes. The garden gnomes can hurt. I ask volunteers and neighbors to help the community in any possible way they can. If it seems to be your duty to protect and help our community, then go out and do it. But do not go out during the storm. It is very bad. You could be killed. I ask to do it before the storm. And I'll move on to the next question, because that is all the time we have for that. Mrs. Jones, I see.
How will you communicate an evacuation plan?
The evacuation plan is very easy, okay? The governor declares a state of emergency. Now, I am in direct contact with the governor. The governor and I are good friends. Very good friends. But the governor puts out a state of emergency. The state of emergency means it supplies state aid to supplement local resources in preventing or alleviating damages, loss, hardship, or suffering. I would also like to add any employers, whoever may be working, whoever cannot go to their jobs and must leave under this state of emergency, which we all have to evacuate, will be able to go under they will be able to work, get money in unemployment. Excuse me, my words are seeming to slip out of me. I'm very sorry. See, this is a town hall meeting, and I must have my words and notes perfect. After the governor shall suspend all tolls, and all lanes shall be exiting outside of our state. There will be no entering our state, because you do not want to be here when the storm hits. Also, the water management district has lowered all canals, so that will help us in just floods. The U.S. President has accepted, once the U.S. President has accepted the state of emergency, he will notify FEMA. And FEMA, also known as the Federal Emergency Management Agency, will help us by giving us money to rebuild. Mayor, as I am, will close the schools. And after he closes the schools, after I close the schools, I will also close all state and federal offices. I will, as I said, when I first came into the election, I would set up an operations center to help this town. And that I have done. It cost us $1 million, which was a big hit, but we made it back with our wonderful cherry blossoms and our apples and our old township. Buses shall be ordered from outside the state or even inside the state. That will also cost us another $1 million. But the buses will evacuate all the people in our community. They will evacuate and take us to another state, a nearby state. In the nearby state, you will have excuse me, please. I'm lost for words here. You have shelter given by the governors of those states. So the people evacuated will not have to pay for shelter. Also, we have to evacuate the hospitals. The hospitals are the most important thing that have to be evacuated, other than the women and children of our fine community. The hospital evacuation will cost $500,000 to $1 million. But it is worth it, because we are saving the lives of millions of people, or thousands in our community. Shelters shall be opened. Now, when Hurricane Irma hit, only 14 shelters were open, which held 34,000 people, 1,000 pets, and cost them $1.75 million. But the thing is that it didn't cost the state $1.75 million. It cost FEMA $1.75 million. And that's all I have to say about the evacuation plan. Me and the governor and the president shall be talking about more about the evacuation plan. Now, can I please take a next question? Next question, anyone? Yes.
How should your community prepare before, during, and after a severe weather event?
So we must warn people to evacuate. If it is a very bad hurricane, we must evacuate. We will provide them with buses, as I said before, with buses, shelter, and some of them may evacuate just by themselves with cars. But if they want to stick it out, it is under their choice to stay. If staying, I please advise you to take great heed in what your choices are. You must have the best emergency kits. You have to be very properly prepared. You have to get boarded. You have to have board all your windows, board your door, and get sandbags to help against flooding. Now, I can personally tell you that electric companies will be standing by when the hurricane hits. They will be in neighboring states, ready to drive down and bring back power for us. Red Cross shall be coming right after the hurricane. National Guard will be on standby. Construction companies shall also be on standby, and buses shall be evacuated. The hospital shall be evacuated, senior centers shall be evacuated, and our operations center that cost $1 million that I put into place shall be up and running, ready to battle whatever that is thrown at us. When emergency services are contacted, they will be quick and powerful in order to help our citizens. During a hurricane, if rescue may be possible. Oh, I'm sorry. I just got word from my advisor. She says that rescue is not possible. Excuse me. I demand you to stay inside and stay safe. And you must listen to officials when they can tell you to go outside or not. Because if you go outside before the hurricane ends, it could be bad. Then after the hurricane, when everything is good, you may leave. But we, as a community, will evaluate the damage. Search and rescue will be up and running and searching and rescuing anyone that needs help. We will clean up our community and rebuild. Thank you. that is all the time we have for today. Stay safe, stay strong, and vote for Dakota Jones again.